please just start off, just tell us your names, of course,
Yes.
your characters, where you're from, the show, as it were, and just fun starting off, your least favorite thing about your character. Go!
Oh, wow.
So my name is Luke Tennie. I play Willie Lewis on Deadly Class. I grew up in South Florida. My least favorite thing. What I like doing in my life is meeting people and making friends. Willie doesn't necessarily like doing that, but I do enjoy playing.
Hi, I'm Lana Condor. I play Saya on Deadly Class, and my least favorite thing about Saya is her fear to let people in. I think it's great to be independent and to only have to rely on yourself, but at some point you need to open your heart and let people in and have a group and have a team and a family. And I don't think Saya, Saya, she's working on it.
Yeah.
But that's my least favorite thing.
Hi, my name is Gabriela. Faria. I play Maria. I love everything about her, really. But if I have to pick something, I would say that I hate that she kills people wearing high heels.
Yes!
It's so freaking hard.
Yes!
Yeah, man.
Oh my god, I can
Can I
relate.
get some Nike or something?
Same.
Well, tell us a little bit about, I guess, the feel of the show, because it has this period piece kind of thing, like we're back in the 80s, and that not only has a specific historical thing, but in terms of media, there's 80s movies and 80s music and all that. I mean, how has that been part of that show, and, are you guys fans of that, into that?
Absolutely. We celebrated her 21st birthday in an 80s bar.
Yes. Well, because we were like, we can party and do character work at the same time. So that's what we did.
Yes.
I'm
I'm really into 80s music, and,
Yes.
and after the show, wearing the huge wig and
Yes.
the bandana and the
And the
huge-
eyeliner.
the eyeliner.
And also, Rick has just been so adamant about getting us the music of the times. He
Yes.
wants us to experience the music so that we can get better into our characters. Just the notes that you would hear around the lyrics, the sound, the feel, the instruments, it was totally different. And it was also, it was dark, it was honest,
Yeah.
which isn't necessarily something that the most famous musicians explore today. It's something that, people like to stay away from. But it's great to get in that mindset, hear those tunes. It really helps us understand what the 80s were like to Rick,
Yeah.
because that's whose story we're really telling.
When you are developing your characters and you find out you have these roles, do you then go into the books to kind of flesh them out as a whole, or do you like to look at just the script you're given and work with that?
I've read the comics
Yes,
3 times,
same here.
so I'm trying to be very well versed with the original source material, and
Because
we don't
that's
have
what
scripts
the
yet.
fans want.
Yeah, we want to be true to that.
Yeah.
And I was scared about Willie because Willie's drawn about the same size as Marcus, and I'm over 6 foot. I was a little insecure about my height and all that stuff until the writers told me, no, we picked you because his size is something that we're going to use throughout the story. So then I learned they're really trying to translate this comic into a realistic medium. And if that's the case, some things will change, but some things, the things that the fans are really passionate about, they're going to stay the same. We want to keep it that way.
I think for me, when we did the pilot, I had skimmed through the graphic novel, but I had not, I'm guilty, I had not read it intensely, because my prior thought to going into it was like, what if they don't stick to the graphic novel? I don't want to have that preconceived idea of what Saya should be. Like, I want to develop it as I'm there. But after shooting the pilot and talking to Rick and seeing this, how similar they're trying to stick to the graphic novel, I read the rest of them because it's a no-brainer, because it seems like that's where they're going. Like,
Yeah.
they want to be as close to the source material as possible. So, yeah. But I did feel left out. Like, I remember, people would be talking
same
about
here.
like what
I think you and I were in the same
so and so
page.
goes through
And
the
we were
graphic
like-
novel. We were like, what happened? But,
Can you talk a bit about training physically to do the stunts for your characters on the show?
my body is broken, and my body was broken when we shot the pilot. It's very intense training.
Yeah, we
At the end
trained
of the day, count the
together.
bruises.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
trained together in Vancouver, which was really cool and really fun.
We got Dave McCumber, he's great.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
an amazing stunt trainer. And then after we got the green light, we started
Training together.
together.
Yes.
We've been
boxing
practicing.
each other. 'Cause
Yes, like our
What?
moves for the show. We know we have a lot of things to do together.
Yeah.
So we're preparing for that.
Yeah. I remember waking up one morning, like I was supposed to shoot like this big thing, and I woke up and like my body hurt so bad. I was like, I'm not gonna pull through. I'm not gonna be able to do it. And then I was like, shut up.
Yeah.
Do it.
You
Got
have to
this.
do it.
Channel side.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you guys been able to do a lot of the weapons work too? And do you have a favorite
Yes.
weapon that you've been using on the show?
Yes. Well, my fans are my weapon of choice,
Yeah.
and I've been getting a lot of practice because they're not as easy as they look.
Right.
Yeah, they're heavy.
Yeah.
And what about your katana?
My katana. My katana is
It's
my
also
weapon.
very
So good,
heavy.
Yeah. And Willie, he uses his fists, and that's dope. That's something that I've never done
Yeah, you
myself.
never have to pick up your weapon. They're just like,
Yeah, they're attached to your body.
yeah.
I grew up playing football, and we would use ourselves. That's a lot more general. So getting specific with how to move and how to flow, it's been great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Already.
Yeah, guys. Have a